What's up, everybody? We are back for another episode of Playing the Field. We've been renewed for Season 5, and we are thrilled about that. We are not thrilled that our good pal Jennifer Matarese from here at WABC in New York is not here, but Gina Sirico is here, our good friend out there at KABC in Los Angeles. She is our Bachelor insider. I am merely Ryan Field, the sports anchor here at ABC7 in New York City. Longtime Bachelor fan, longtime host of this very podcast. We are happy to have you back here with us. Gina, how are you, my friend? It's been a minute.
I know it's been a long time, but feeling good, feeling ready for the summer, feeling ready for Bachelor in Paradise.
I know, we're like a little more than a month away.
Today. I know. I'm very excited.
Very excited. July 7th is Bachelor in Paradise. Back to the beach. We are also very excited to welcome in today's guest. You know her as the, I guess, could we call her the winner of the Golden Bachelor, the premiere of the first ever Golden Bachelor? She is Theresa Nist, and she joins us now live on Playing the Field. And Theresa is coming to us from New Jersey. Theresa, welcome to the program. How are you doing? How is life? What the heck have you been up to since the Golden Bachelor?
First of all, I'm so excited to be here. So ever since I was off the show, I got back to my regular life. And I have to say that before I was on the show, I am a great appreciator of everything that I have in my life. I've got my family and my job and my friends and my home, and there's so much to be appreciative of. But after the show, I would have to say that that was taken to a higher level, that I appreciate everything, if you can, even more than I did before. And I think everyone knows I have 7 grandsons. And the newest addition is Augie, and he's just like incredibly delightful. He's so joyful. It's just wonderful. So, and I've been, I took up golf and I took up pickleball. So I've been having fun.
I love that. Every time I see you post a picture of Augie, I'm like, oh, I can't with those cheeks. He's so cute.
You know Augie, yay.
Yes. What's like the biggest milestone that you've seen happen with him just lately? Like, what's the next milestone that he's hit?
Just lately is that, he's starting to crawl. And when you get close to him, he's all about his hands. So he actually takes your face in his hands and he wants to bring you closer, and he's so social. So wherever there's people, he's trying to engage them and trying to bring them in. So I think, he's the most social of all my grandsons, I think. And so he's kind of like brings us together. He's cool.
Well, we love watching all of the family exploits, if you will, on your social media pages, and we know you're so proud of your family, and we know you're proud of your journey and what got you here to this point. And when you reflect back on the Golden Bachelor, what stands out to you the most about that experience, and do you have any regrets from that whole experience?
Okay, so first of all, I love to just stand by living your life with no regrets. So no, I have no regrets. And I would say that the thing that really stands out for me are the women. I was so excited to meet other women, and they didn't disappoint. And one after another, they were so beautiful, so accomplished, kind and caring. And everyone was so interesting in their own right. So I was looking forward to really making friends. I mean, we knew that we were there for Gerry. But to me, I didn't feel like it was a competition, although it was. I really had the mindset, I'm going into this with a very open mind, and I wanted this to be his journey and to choose the person who was best for him. So at no point did I feel that way. Also, it was just so interesting seeing behind the scenes, meeting the producers, meeting the sound people, the camera people, just learning what the inside workings are of a show that's produced like this. It was one of the greatest, most interesting experiences of my life. It's pretty much profoundly changed my life, I would say, in such a good way. And I think the main thing that happened for me was all the people that I met afterwards. Like, you're walking down the street, people just saying hello to me. And I think to myself, why didn't I just say hello to people before? Because they recognize me, so they think that they know me. But I've been enriched by meeting these people and by, I would say, Instagram. I was never on Instagram before, But since the show, I've made so many friends and have new relationships, and actually have talked to some people on Instagram. And so that I feel like it's a community. And I think that I've gained that so much. Like it's enriched my life.
I feel like that's the thing about Bachelor Nation too, is that once you're in and you're a part, like you're a part of one of the shows, you're a part of it, like you're a part of it for life. And I do feel like, with the with the Golden, and especially you guys being the inaugural Golden, crew, that like, I wondered how it was all going to play. And it does feel like, yeah, it is family. Do you feel like this show, it sounds to me like it's really kind of given you a new perspective on life, even though like it didn't work out with Gerry and that's one thing, but like, it does feel like what you're saying is that it really gave you a different perspective on life. Is that right?
Gina, you're absolutely right. And I feel like I'm more at peace with myself, believe it or not. Like, not before, maybe I thought something was missing from my life, and now I don't feel that way. And it's broadened my life. It's broadened, the people who are in my life. And it's made me, I don't know, I really came away from this experience a more enriched person. I mean, I've got a tremendous friendship now with Leslie. I speak with these women. I mean, I try to speak with one of them, every week. And I've had very deep, meaningful conversations with them, gotten to know them on a deeper level. So no matter what did really happen ultimately, I feel like it really did make me a better person.
And we're so happy that it's done so in a positive way. I guess I'll be the one to ask the question that is the elephant in the room. When you look back at your situation with Gerry, you guys were married for 3 months. Was there one moment in time where you knew that it just wasn't going to work out? Everybody talks about the relocation aspect of this, who was going to live where. How much did that play a factor in things not working out? And at the end of the day, is there more to the story?
There's definitely more to the story. Probably not something that I'm prepared to talk about. But I would say that I admired Joan for starting out her season by saying she wasn't going to move. It's crazy how with us, they expected us to move because they had no prior experience with people of our age and what we accomplished in life and where we were and how important it was to us that we had family and we had grandchildren and that we had roots places. So for Joan to go into it and say, I'm not moving, I don't expect him to move, probably should have been what happened with our season. But it was the inaugural season, and then it's expected, just like young people. Young people, maybe they're still living with their families, or they do have their own apartments, but they don't have really, really deep established roots. Much easier for them to get up and move somewhere else. So I would say the location part of it was a minor aspect of it. And there was one moment where I realized that it wasn't going to work, but in no way do I regret anything that happened. And I know that Gerry is with someone else, and I am really so happy for him. And if he had to come to this person through this route to go on the Golden Bachelor, and this new person came into his life because he was so visible, then that's the way it was meant to be. And I really do truly wish them the best, and I want them to be happy. I want everyone to be happy, but yeah, I don't have any regrets.
I love that you said that. I know that he called you or texted you before going public with this relationship. I like that there is still that mutual respect among the two of you. Do you, now knowing that, I mean, obviously he is in a relationship, you see Joan, Leslie's now on Paradise, and maybe she'll be coming back on a relationship. Do you look now, I mean, I know we talked about just your life now. Do you look now like having someone and meeting someone, is that like on the priority list? Is that something you're actively seeking?
Actually, I'm probably going to keep that part of my life private. Having been in the public eye and having been under such intense scrutiny, that I'm probably just going to keep that private. So whether or not I'm with someone right now, I'm not prepared to discuss. And I would say, but to answer your question, I think it's really wonderful to have someone in your life. I think that that really does add to your life. And I would be, it's most important to me to have a best friend, first and foremost. But I think that that is a priority because it does enrich your life, makes it that much more wonderful. So I do think that's something that I would want in my life. Whether or not I have it right now, I'm not going to discuss, but yes, I do think that that's a priority for me.
You're leaving us on a cliffhanger, Theresa.
I know I am.
We're wondering,
Yeah.
who is this lucky guy? If there is a lucky guy out there, you have us wondering who that may be. How about this? Has what you're looking for in a partner, in a mate, if you will, has that changed since the show? And what are some of those qualities that you're looking for?
I don't think they have changed. I think it's someone who you just click with, who makes you laugh, who you're in tune with, who you pretty much want the same things out of life, who is your best friend, who you go through life with, who I have their back, they have my back, someone I can have really good, meaningful conversations with. But someone, it's really much more fun to be going through life with someone, but it's someone where it's just easy, where you don't really have to work that hard to make it work, where it's not, I do believe that if there are disagreements, that you should talk it out, and maybe I don't really fight. I'm not really that person, but there shouldn't be that many disagreements because you're with the right person and you're in tune with each other. So, yeah, I do look for someone who is warm and caring and kind and funny and considerate. So all those good things that everybody looks for, and really who's fun. I want to have fun in life. We just, especially when you get to this age, you realize more and more how much it really is important to be in the moment and to have fun and, in a good way where everyone is happy and you're not hurting anyone. So yeah, fun person. I think that's great.
I totally agree. And I think maybe you just described like the person that I'm looking for.
Yeah, right.
So if you find him, then clone him. And if you wouldn't mind just sending him out here, that'd be great.
Okay, Gina. And he'll be much older. So.
I'm closer to your age than I am to the young ones. So So yeah, it's good. So we're good.
Nobody's close to my age. I'm so
that's not true. That's not true at all.
I cannot believe I'm this old. This is crazy.
No, absolutely. First of all, no, and no. But second of all, it really is about how you feel. And, it feels to me like you have like this very like fun spirit. You were just talking about wanting to have fun in life and all of that. I'm going to take you back to the Bachelor Nation for a minute. Paradise. Obviously, I think that just wrapped filming. Did you go? Were you asked to go? Tell me kind of.
It actually wasn't something that was right for me.
Yeah.
So I didn't go and I passed on the opportunity, but I'm so excited because Leslie's on it and I'm just so thrilled for her and I can't wait to see it. Of course, she can't tell me anything that happened. We all sign NDAs, but I plan to be at her house when they first come on TV. So I am so super excited about this. And I'm just thinking it's going to be so great. Yeah. I can't wait to see all the women that are on it and all the men and how this unfolds and how they interact, if they really do interact, because nobody really knows. And I'm sure that they did an incredible job. So aren't you excited? Like, I'm so excited to see it.
I cannot wait. We've been talking about, we've wanted like the Paradise, the Golden and like the OG Bachelor people to all be on a Paradise together. We've talked about it on this podcast so many times. So it's like, I can't wait to see what they did. Oh my God. Leslie too. I can't wait to see it.
Oh my God, Leslie. It's going to be the show of the summer.
It is.
Let's face it. We're all going to be glued to our TV sets. And
totally.
So,
It has to be tough, though. I mean, you and Leslie are now BFFs, basically. We should point out that the three of us, we did have drinks. We talked about this on the podcast back in November here in the city, and it was great.
I was jealous. I wasn't there.
I sent the pictures to Jen and Gina. They were both very jealous.
We were.
We had a lovely time, but just seeing you two interact, and it's great that you have this relationship now from the show, but how tough is it to have your girl talk and not be able to talk about Bachelor in Paradise? That has to be driving you crazy.
It's so tough. This is ridiculous. Come on, this is crazy. You have to be able to talk to me.
Of all people.
I need to know every single thing that happened. Oh my God.
Stupid contracts.
Yes. Oh my God, that's the worst thing, is signing these NDAs and not being able to say anything. You just gotta keep it a secret. But I guess that's great, because then everybody will be so excited to see it, and they'll have to tune in. They have to see what's going to happen.
Well, let me ask you this. What are you most looking forward to for Bachelor in Paradise as we mix the regular cast with the Goldens for the first time ever?
Okay, I want to see the interplay between young people and old people. I want to see how much they do interact. I want to see, is there really going to be a love match? Are there going to be two older people that actually get together and they fall in love? How great would that be? Are there going to be challenges? Are they going to mix the old and the young and do the challenges together? What is it going to be like when everybody is on the beach? And are they going to go in the water? And what are they going to talk about? And were they going to really see the intimate I want the intimate conversations that nobody realized that they're filming. I want to see all of that natural interplay, and just to see them in that setting, how cool. So I'm going to have FOMO saying, oh, I should not. Why didn't I do this? This is really great. This is too good. But Matt, like, your whole summer is going to be so great from July 7th on. I don't know how many episodes there'll be, but there better be plenty, because I'll have to
never enough.
Yeah.
Never enough. I want to pitch a new show to the Bachelor team. Just listening to you talking about your friendship with Leslie and like all the girls and all of that. Mm-hmm. I want to pitch Bachelorette girls trip, like Golden Bachelor girls trip. I want to see you. I want to see Leslie. I want to see Susan. I want to see like all the OG girls, and I think it would be so much fun. Like go somewhere. I don't know where yet. Haven't worked that out. I'll workshop it. But I think it would be so much fun.
Please do that, Gina. Please pitch that. But I am.
Bachelor, if you're listening.
So actually, two different Golden Bachelor women are visiting me at separate times this summer. And then I'm visiting Leslie. So sort of a trip.
It's a golden summer.
Yes, golden summer. But you're right. We need to get together, go do some activity like all golf, whether or not you golf, to some resort. And then we need a camera crew there to just, document the whole thing. And I'm sure Susan would cook her meatballs. Believe it or not, nobody knows this, but I'm full Italian, and I really and I didn't even tell Susan this, I fully planned on cooking meatballs at the house. I never said anything to anyone, but I walked into the kitchen and Susan was already doing it. And I said, they're really good. They're the real thing. They smell great. But nobody would expect me to do it because I don't eat them. Like, I would make it and then just say, is it good? Does it taste good? Can I smell it? Like, I'm only going to smell this. I cooked for so many years, 2 meals every night, because, I eat the Mediterranean diet. I'm used to my diet. And my husband wasn't Italian. My husband passed away. He was Irish German. And so, but he loved Italian food. And I cooked really well. I was a really good cook for a long time. And that's what I cooked all the time. So
what's the thing you loved to cook the most, Italian-wise?
Oh, eggplant parmesan.
Yes.
Lasagna, chicken parmesan. My husband and I together used to make fettuccine Alfredo. And my husband was a cook. He would cook in the kitchen, mostly breakfast kind of things. But I remember, I can't even imagine eating fettuccine Alfredo right now. It's got so much cream and so much butter in it, and it's pasta, and I don't eat one of those. I do eat butter. But so we would make that, and then we would do shrimp francaise. Oh, it was so good. So
nice.
I really was a cook. Now I'm boring.
Well, now you have the rest of us starving. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm starving. I haven't eaten lunch yet.
If we can find a way to have you as the official caterer of Playing the Field, I'm sure we can make that happen.
Oh, I'd probably have to fight with Susan. She
Well,
wouldn't let me do it.
I feel like you could be co-chefs. Like
We could do it together, but yeah.
yes. I
Now
think
that
it'd
would be a
fun.
great episode of the show.
Oh my
for
God.
Sure.
Without a doubt. We need to make that happen. When I come to New York, whenever that is next, when I
Okay.
come to New York, you come to this station, Ryan, you set it up. There's got to be like, we can like storm the GMA set and like do like a cooking segment there. I feel like we could do it.
Yes, because my mother's meatballs were famous. We all tried to emulate it. Like my sisters, I have two sisters. We came close. We weren't that great, but my mother's were phenomenal.
My aunts and my family was like that. My aunts' meatballs were like the one. Everyone tried it. We're still trying to do it. We can never get it right.
And just so you know, my last name is really Galanti. You know, that's my maiden name.
Ah,
There you
there's
go.
the Italian.
Yes, I mean, my dad
There it
was
is.
Sicilian. He was Sicilian with light blue eyes. I'm actually the darkest person in my family, and my mom was from Naples. And so, yes, I'm full Italian. So the Nist, one time we went to an Italian event, and my husband, we had name tags on. He changed my name to Nisto, so we would fit in.
Nice.
Nisto or whatever. But
Throw the vowel on there.
yes, and my confirmation name is Regina, Gina. So,
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
We were
Well-
meant to know each other. That's
Yes,
what it
we
is.
were, Gina. Is your name Gina or Regina?
It's Gina. It's
Gina.
Gina.
That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Any girl's name that ends with A. It's so great.
I'm sorry?
It ends with A, you know?
Yes.
Great
it's a
name.
beautiful name. Absolutely.
Beautiful name.
Thank you.
And listen, it's beautiful that we're all part of Bachelor Nation now. This is what it's
Yeah.
all about: sharing cooking tips and
Yeah.
Yeah.
confirmation names, all the good things.
Sorry.
Ryan's like,
I'm sure that's
whatever.
not the information you wanted.
Listen, my confirmation name is Vincent. I think we should all get that out there. Why
Yay,
not?
that's my brother's name.
I
Awesome.
love it.
Mine
Well,
is
listen,
Anne after my Aunt Anne. Sorry.
We can't thank you enough for coming on, Theresa. We look forward to the meatballs here in studio, and we hope that you and Leslie and the rest of the Golden Ladies have a wonderful summer, and we hope to talk to you again real soon.
Thank you, Ryan and Gina. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful afternoon.
All right,
Thanks,
you as
Theresa.
well.
Okay, bye-bye.
That is Theresa Nist, and she is one of our favorite guests. I think we can say that right here on Playing the Field. Coming up next week in studio, we have Serafina from Grant's season. Have that for you coming up next week on Playing the Field, and it's a funny story how I met Serafina and how she ended up on this very podcast. We'll have that for you on our very next episode of Playing the Field. Don't forget to like and follow. She is Gina Sirico. I'm Ryan Field. We will see you next week on Playing the Field.